Hey guys, it's me, Miss Kreider. I wanted to go ahead and read the text aloud to you, and you can follow along while I do that. So the first thing I did was I wrote pose on the top of my paper, and then I previewed the questions. So now I'm going to start reading. The Exodusters. In the years after the Civil War ended in 1865, thousands of people who had once been enslaved left the South. They wanted to make new lives for themselves and their families in a new land. From 1870 to 1880, many African American settlers moved west as part of the Great Exodus. These settlers were known as Exodusters. The movement got its name from the book of Exodus in the Bible. According to the story, a man named Moses led his people out of Egypt, where they had been enslaved. They set out on a long journey to what they called the Promised Land. The Homestead Act of 1862 gave Exodusters the chance to find their own promised land. For them, owning land was a near impossibility in the South. The Homestead Act offered 160 acres of land in the West to any settlers who agreed to work and live on the land for 5 years. Benjamin Pap Singleton was known as the Moses of Exodusters. Singleton gave speeches and put up flyers to encourage African Americans in Tennessee to move west. "We need land for our children," he said. "We are going to leave the South." Between 1877 and 1879, Singleton led about 300 settlers west. Kansas became a popular destination for Exodusters. Getting there from the South was easier and less expensive than going all the way to California or Oregon. Still, the journey to Kansas was difficult. Some settlers traveled by riverboat up the Mississippi River. Others traveled by wagon or on foot. Many died along the way from yellow fever and starvation. The town of Nicodemus, Kansas was found in 1877 by Exodusters from Kentucky. The first settlers had no building materials, so they lived in tents and other temporary shelters. Later, a town began to form. Settlers built general stores, hotels, churches, a blacksmith shop, a school, and an ice cream parlor. Today, Nicodemus is a National Historic Site. Each July, the town holds a big celebration to honor its history as the first African American settlement in the West.